Welcome back. We are beginning our journey now. And where we start is the place of our heart and the place of our root. Many of you are watching from different parts of the world and come from different countries and cultures. And here at our Sound Body Shikome family, we are also a rainbow family in that sense, with a diversity that expands in all directions. What we do have in common, though, is acknowledging who came before us. And so we want to invite you to consider where you come from. And this is a very deep question that I'm still asking myself to this day and continues to evolve. And there's not just one answer to this question. But we do believe that it's important to start by listening and to connect to who came before us. And in this lifetime, in this incarnation, in this body, we have certain lineage, we have a certain family, our mother and our father, that brought forth this new life. And so each of us, whether we have a good relation or not, have a mother or father where we came from, as we have a mother and father in the cosmos. And so we would like to invite you to start to acknowledge where you come from before we start this journey, so we can understand and unravel who came before us, what are the talents, and what are the things that we need to observe or even harmonize from our family, from our lineage, and from our life. Because as we become lighter in the sense of freer, then we can continue to be of assistance in a better way for ourselves and our communities. So in this moment, we call upon our ancestors of love. And there are many ways to do this. Even the word ancestor is something that we ask, who is ancestor? What is ancestor? In many old ways, ancestors are referred to the elements and the parts of nature. So in some cultures, we consider the wind ancestor, the fire ancestor, the air ancestor, the water ancestor. And we regard them as guardians and grandfathers or grandmothers. We regard the rocks and minerals as grandmothers because they're older than us, because they have been here, and because they are eternal in some sense. And so this is a part of our ancestry that we would love to share with you, and that we will start to delve in deep within the elements, because they are part of what we alchemize within. It is a metaphor, but also a balance that we find in our body, in our spirit, and in our life. So even the temperature, even how we move, this affects our personality, our presence, as we walk a human life connected to the cosmos and connected to our divine self. And also, we would like to invite you to acknowledge the natural ancestors where you live. And so in this moment, inviting you to, if you have a garden, to go outside the garden and to recognize what is the tree that is nearest your home, that is the guardian of your space. And in this moment, just inviting you to connect to your intuition on this. So coming into your garden, if you have one, and look around your space in the garden and feel maybe there is a larger tree or a smaller tree. It's not necessarily the size that makes the tree the special guardian of your space. You can even ask, who among these trees is the guardian of my garden? The guardian of my garden. And I'm inviting you to walk up to this tree once you've identified this beautiful tree, and present yourself as you would present yourself to a dear elder or a new person that you're meeting. Like this, in Spanish I would say, hola, mi nombre es Paola de la Concha, vivo aquí, I live here, My name is Paola, and I would like to acknowledge you with my word and my presence for the first time, if I have not done so. If you don't have a garden, and maybe you have a plant in your apartment, and so feel into nature who is in your apartment and who is your plant guardian in your apartment, and maybe go over and say hello. Maybe it's a tulip in a pot. Maybe it's a ficus in the corner. So present yourself to this element of nature that is present. You might be able to walk downstairs from the apartment building and maybe there's a tree in the parking lot. Whomever you're meeting, make sure to say hello and make sure to give an offering of love, whether it be water or honey or anything that you intuitively feel that you would like to give as a gift. And so as we start to acknowledge our ancestors and our elements, we will be delving into this more and more. But there's a reason that we're here on the planet at this time, and it is to remember who we really are, but also to contribute at the same time to others. And so this is the first invitation that we would like you to do, to say hello to your tree. And at the same time, we're going to say hello to our ancestry tree or our genealogical tree. So make sure you have a beautiful notebook, a beautiful book where you can write or where you can draw, because we're going to be taking many notes on this Sound Body Shikome journey. And in that first page, inviting you to draw out your family lineage, to see who your mother and father is, to see who your grandmother and grandfather is, and to even investigate who your great-grandfathers or even before then. If you don't have the names, you can call up an aunt and ask them. There's usually some aunt in the family that knows more information than others. Call upon these relatives and get the names of these people. And this is just a moment to acknowledge where we come from, because in this embodiment we have information from them that we are alchemizing and that we are acknowledging, and that also that we are releasing. And so it's wonderful to have more information so that we can release it as well. Okay? And so we're going to bring our hands together at this moment, and we're going to have a little intimate ancestor meditation to acknowledge our people from each side. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes in this moment. Find a quiet place in your home and start to connect to your breath through your nose. You can inflate your belly, exhale through the mouth, inhale through the nose, inflate your belly, exhale through the mouth, and bring your belly button in. And now continue just with your nose. So bring your hands together in front of your heart, and we're going to start with our left side. So bringing your left hand in diagonal to the back. You're going to imagine your mother there. And you say, hello, mother. Hola, mamita chula, in my case. And I acknowledge you, and so I say, I acknowledge you, I forgive you, I ask for forgiveness, I bless you, and I love you. And we bring that hand back to our heart, and this is similar words that are used in the Ho'oponopono Hawaiian meditation. So if you're familiar with that, you can investigate a bit more. Just wanted to name that and honor that lineage, right? And so coming to, on our right side, our father's side. So we say, hello, Father. Hola, Papito. We say hello. And we say, I honor you, I acknowledge you. I thank you. I forgive you. I ask for forgiveness. And I love you. And you might be feeling energy coming from your hands, connecting with your father and your mother. And so the left side is our mother, and the right side is our father for now. We can intertwine them, and we can find many different ways of representing them. This is just for this meditation. Okay, so let's do this again, going to our left side. This time we're going to invite my grandmother and my grandfather on my mother's side. So in my case, my name is my Oma and my Opa, Berta and Rudolf. So you can name them if you know them. And you're going to remember their parents, so your great-grandparents. And you might know their name and you might not. And that's okay. It's just the essence of their being. And you say hello. And you acknowledge them. And you say thank you. And you say, I forgive you. And I ask for forgiveness. And I love you very much. Thank you. Bringing back the hand to your heart, to the present moment where we are here. Going on your right side. Take a deep breath and acknowledge the parents of your father. In my case, Carmen and Tacho. So you can say the names if you know them. You connect to their parents, your great-grandparents, and beyond. And you say, thank you. I acknowledge you. I forgive you. I ask for forgiveness. And I love you. And we bring our hands to our present moment. And now we're going to do a blessing to our next generations. So here in the center is who we are right now in this moment. This is our present. This is our ancestry on either side. And the reason why we acknowledge is because we are not alone in this work. We are accompanied by our ancestors of love, and we are also accompanied by our guardian angels and our guardian animals, and God and Goddess, and whatever name you prefer to name the divine creator. So we're going to now acknowledge and bless our future generations. And whether you have children or not in this lifetime, we're going to bless the children of the next generations. And so we bring our left hand forward and we say thank you. And we say, we acknowledge you. And we think of all the children in our community. Maybe they're our nieces or nephews or our own children, or our neighbors' children, whomever is around. We bless them, we send them our love, we ask for forgiveness, we forgive. Gracias, te amo. And bringing our right hand forward, and we do the same, thinking of the innocence, of the beauty of children and their pristine frequency of joy, of play, and we bless them. We thank them. We acknowledge them. We forgive them. We ask for forgiveness. And we love them very dearly, very much. So bringing this hand back. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Bringing your hands all the way up and doing a release. In acknowledgement and also a deep release. That which no longer serves our highest well-being. And bringing our peace back to our heart in harmony, in gratitude, in much gratitude for all of the stories that came before us, for all the lessons that are in our blood, and that now we are alchemizing and harmonizing through our meditation and our practice and our understanding. So I invite you to do this several times. You can do it 3 times or 4 in every direction, whatever feels good to you. But as you start to draw these names, remember that you are not alone on this journey, that we are here together. So as you continue to see these videos, you might get snippets and feelings of your ancestors, of abilities that you had not yet uncovered. There will be videos that will be more useful to you than others. Please pick up and harvest those teachings that speak to you and let go that which does not interest you, that which is not resonant with you. Each of us here has our own lineage and ancestry that we share with you through our experience. And we are offering an array like this, of many different options for you to choose from, like a peacock's tail. And you can choose what you will bring forth for yourself and your life. And you can choose how you are going to make your own specific flavor of being a sound alchemist. Some of you might want to go into kirtan. Some of you might want to work with sacred geometry. Some of you might offer therapy through sound baths. Some of you are just getting to know yourself better and enjoying music. Whatever it is that your purpose will be aligned with, the tools that you choose will come to fruition in the upcoming weeks and months. So thank you for coming here. You're welcome to invite your ancestors of love whenever you want them to be near, to feel their guardianship and their accompaniment. So if that feels good to you, you may add them to your altar space or not. But let's start with acknowledging where we came from, to then understand slowly who we would like to become or who we really are. Thank you so much for being here.